The internet offers two things: a possibility of wealth and a possibility of victimization. In our quest to obtain the freedom we want to enjoy, the freedom to live our lives, as Old Blues Eyes used to say, my way is a road filled with obstacles and detours. It is an undeniable fact that more people lose money in striving to reach instant wealth. This does not pertain to only the internet, it pertains to all the ways people build their business. The more common way at this point is through the internet. This, of course, is due to the low cost in joining an MLM or a network marketing group. As a life coach, let me give you this piece of advice, caveat emptor, which means let the buyer beware. The 40 Thieves may very well be a children's story, but there are real thieves out there who claim to have your best interest in mind, while they take all they can from you. In the process of wealth building, the fundamentals of business is never set aside because of what someone says, what you can do, when the truth is that it may take 2 to 3 years or more to establish yourself anywhere. This would be inclusive of brick and mortar business models to multi-level business models. You are probably aware that many of these network marketing models are scams. They will claim the easy fortunes that you can make if you follow their system. Most of the people I talk to have college degrees, but they didn't know the basics of wealth creation. Sure, you could fail, and that's what stops most people succeeding, but if you have the right method and the right attitude, you can win in building wealth. Once you have set the goals for your wealth building, the next step of financial planning is to lay down a feasible and precise plan. They say if you can defend, you won't win, no matter how good your attack is, and it's the same in creating wealth. The first and utmost important thing for wealth building is that you have to have a big enough nest egg to grow your money, no matter what strategies you use, real estate investing or stock market investment. The key is to maintain a will-do mindset. Use what you've got that may have more value to others, and find inspiring ways to have other people invest in your wealth building program. The richest and especially the wealthiest people in the world have known about leveraging other people's money for years. Everyone from Jean Paul Getty, Aristotle Onassis, and Donald Trump have excelled at this wealth building principle numero uno. Their use of OPM to buy assets is legendary. Onassis in particular is known for having secured contracts to transport ore and oil in ships and tankers he didn't yet own, and then going to the banks securing the loans to buy the ships and tankers using the contracts. A brazen and gifted deal maker, if there ever was one. People go about building wealth or acquiring assets in different ways, based on their background, past experiences, and what they have been taught or know about money. For the most part, people think of great riches and wealth as largely unattainable because of the model or mindset they have about money. What most people fail to understand is that you actually don't need money to make money. Sure, it helps, but what you really need is access to other people's money in order to make money. Land in the right location tends to appreciate at a strong upward rate with very low downside risk, and tends to have far better risk reward, for example, than mutual funds. It's not just the upside potential, it's the fact that it tends to lack downside risk. When you invest, you want to compound your money and make your money do the work of making more money, and this means not aiming for the biggest growth, but the best growth you can with low downside risk. This process takes time. I know we all have seen The Secret, and they did make a point that it doesn't happen overnight. They couldn't tell you how long it will take, but what was the prevalent theme? Keep in good spirits and keep working on what it is that you want. I believe this is the greatest and wisest piece of advice to give anyone who truly wants more in life. Let us get real. You want to accomplish something great, start moving into that direction, and it will happen if you apply the fundamentals of business and manage your money correctly. A wealth building plan is not difficult to set up. I can teach in a day. Not all the details, but general overview.